What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 11 in my 10-season challenge in Football Manager 2017. If you are enjoying this series, please leave a thumbs up on the video and also let me know what you enjoyed about the video, because I was looking back on the previous episode in this series and I'll put it on the screen, but I know I got like a handful of comments and not really so much relating to the video. I think someone said it was a nice video, which I do appreciate, but it's good to see like feedback on what's happening in the video, you know what I mean? I don't really get too many comments and people are just like commenting first, and yeah, it doesn't feel like the interaction is very high in my Football Manager content, lately. So yeah, I'd love to see that from you guys, especially we've got a big video here today in the Europa League against Bilbao. We've got that game today, so let's just continue into it pretty much. It's really important because this is something this series is based on, this challenge to be able to achieve things, and we have a chance here. Who knows how far we're going to go in the Europa League. As long as we're in the competition, we do have a chance to win it. So yeah, this will be the starting 11 for this game. Let's head on into it now. And now with the team talk. This is really important playing at home here. Ignore the critics and just try to enjoy yourselves out there, okay? Not too much reactions from that. We'll go passionately. I have faith in you. And yeah, we'll go the midfielders. That should do the same. That seems to be getting a good response. And yeah, there we go. Pretty decent as a whole, I think. Okay, there is an early chance here. Just the first minutes. Austin puts a dangerous ball in. Ward-Prowse still with possession, and he scores an amazing goal. Wow, I wasn't expecting that from him. That was a great strike. So what a way to start this game. See, Austin putting that ball in. I think there was pretty bad defending because they had multiple numbers around the few we did have. But James Ward-Prowse, he's impressed me. He's been doing all right for us. But yeah, what a fantastic goal. The corner is whipped in. Well, I thought that was going to go in. So before we continue any further, let's say assertively and concentrate. We just scored a good goal, but focus so we can hold on to this. Bilbao, they've got majority of the possession, but it's evening out now as the half goes on. Don't forget we signed Sane previously. Expect a lot for him, considering the amount we paid. And Austin scores his second. We're starting to get together. See, this game I wasn't really sure. Obviously, there's two legs here, but anything can happen. I wasn't too sure how we'll go. Obviously, Bilbao, they're a decent team compared to us, you know, especially with the form. I'm guessing. I'm actually not sure how they're doing in the league. We may as well check that out. We'll go to Bilbao, and you can see, okay, they're 6th. So that is not terrible. Not too bad. Yeah, it's with the other teams in the competition compared to our season. It's hard to say our because I joined when they were last. So obviously, but the club in general, I think that's fair to say. They're going to whip a ball in now. We've got to make sure we defend these corners. And of course, we're still playing Hinteregger in that left-back position. So we'll see how he goes today. Ward-Prowse. Could we make it 3 here? Okay, I just want to wait after this highlight. Okay, Ramu. Imagine if we score 3 goals here in the first half. The tie could be over and we'll be advancing. Ward-Prowse finds Sane. Sane, what can he do? Sets up Gabbiadini and he makes it 3-0 just before halftime, 10 minutes before halftime. And Gabbiadini, he can strike those. He's a lethal finisher. I've seen it before where he may waste some chances, but yeah, sometimes he hits them very well. Sane, just a nice little assist. It was more just setting it up for him opposed to just passing. Obviously, it goes down as a pass, like an assist, but it was just more setting it up for him to take the shot. So yeah, now we'll go to advanced tactics, and you can see Hinteregger. You even see that's not his best role. We're playing on defend, but it's all the options we really have, to be honest, with Bertrand. He's just coming back from that injury he had. So, yeah, he should be credited for his performance so far, playing out of position. See, the two maybe not in the most ideal position. Maybe James Ward-Prowse a little bit judging off that, the role suitability, and Hinteregger. But, yeah, we're coming together as a team today. Multiple goal scorers as well. 3 different goal scorers for the 3 goals. So, impressed. But that was it for the half. How about Gabbiadini's first half? he was involved in every single goal. He scored one and he picked up 2 assists. Fantastic performance, but also along with that, yeah, he was absolutely amazing, but had to be a team performance there. But now I want to focus on not conceding an away goal. That is really, really crucial here. Even if there's no more goals for the rest of the game, 3-0, I'd be satisfied with that. And they're making some changes there. Bring on some decent players, to be honest. So we might have to do the same ourselves. And it's another corner. Can we defend this again? We do. They've had about 3 corners. At least there's been a highlight for. It says 5 corners there, but I think 3 of them there's been highlights for. But we've defended them all. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. The goalkeeper was terribly out of position. Just before he took the shot. Let's take a look at the replay. That is horrendous. And Forster's not a terrible goalkeeper. But look at his positioning on this. Like, I just feel, yeah. And how he was just standing there doing nothing. If you paused it just before he was taking a shot, yeah, I don't know. His positioning felt weird. And I don't think his positioning is a bad attribute. It's 15, so reasonable. And obviously he's got some other, yeah, very good attributes. So, yeah, just how he was standing there, his positioning for his quality as a goalkeeper was a bit weird. I told you before, you've probably seen in my videos, I'm not a fan about goalkeepers in Football Manager. Again, I just think that they could be better. Even the better goalkeepers can make like stupid errors. So yeah, I don't really rate it that highly. They'll get momentum for the rest of the game. So this is definitely not over, especially if they score right here. That's what we had an amazing lead here, man. We had an amazing lead. Looks like Bilbao, yeah, they were doing nothing for the whole game. Didn't look like scoring, and now they suddenly have 2 goals, man. That annoys me. We were in a great position. Oh, man. But it looks like, I don't even know, am I happy with this or not? I'm probably slightly disappointed. I'm happy we won it, but it's definitely not over because they got 2 away goals. That's going to give them some advantage, I think, but I'm a lot of the time, I'm just going to say what I think will get the best reaction. But this time I'm going to be honest. That was a real Jekyll and Hyde performance for you. You were fantastic in the first half, but the second half, yeah, that was just terrible, unacceptable. Okay, and they actually agree. Genuinely, I stay away from that because I thought it might get a bad reaction, but at least they know they weren't at their best. And lucky we still have a lead of sorts for now. So now let's just get into this next game. Southend, it will be a good opportunity to rest players. So I suppose that's the good thing. We have a lot of games, but we can rest key players for this game, so be in a good position in terms of fitness for the second leg in the Europa League against Bilbao. But yeah, see Southend, they're about mid-table in League One, so we should be able to win. So we rotated pretty much the whole team. I think Ramu's in there, so yeah, for the most part made some rotations, and still some good players though. We're just rotating first team players, not really bringing in like youth players or reserve players, under 23 players. But yeah, hopefully some players that maybe are not on form, this could play them into form. That could be important as well. So yeah, Smalling is cup tied, so we had to substitute him. So if we make it even further, we can't play him in the FA Cup game. So that's expected. Knew that when signing him. But let's head on into the game. Okay, look at this. First 10 minutes, Southend actually have more possession. But again, that's one positive. We defend really, really well from the corners, as you've seen. And here's Boufal. Boufal, he has like about 3 defenders on him there. And yeah, that shows in the end. But we will get possession back. Yoshida goes to Bertrand. Davis. Ozhan giving him a chance in a game like this. Sandro. Redmond, what can he do? Again, Redmond is one I'm not 100% sure about if we're going to keep him. He's got pace, and there we created that chance really well. But I'm not going to get too excited about goals we score in this game because much better than our opponents. But it's always nice to see like the things we plan, our style of play, how we score the goals and everything like that. It's good to see that being executed more than anything. It's like a training match, like before a very important game we have. Just probably slightly more competitive than you would have yourself, like in training, have like a little practice match, whether it be like first team versus reserves or whatever. Probably similar to that if you compare the quality. But it's still very early in the game. But see like those errors they're making. Boufal, that was very nice. You see a little bit of dribbling to get past. Good to see. Okay, Ozhan gets a Cedric. See here, you're just going to see chance after chance by us in this game. Now it's Buffal, sets it up, Sandro. But yeah, if anything, this is going to play them into form, which is a good thing, to play the players into form, get their confidence up. Regardless if it's against Southend, that's what happens in the game. The confidence of the players does rise in terms of morale. But see, Buffal, again, that's what we train. That's what we train. Not to be under pressure and take the shot there where, like, most times you wouldn't score. Cut that ball across and a good position to score. And that should be it for half-time, so being pretty comfortable for us. Though we haven't dominated possession, but we have kind of dominated the game, though. So just say passionately, very happy with that. Get that morale up. See, like I said, perfect time. And also to go as far as we can in the FA Cup, because whenever we match up against maybe a type like Manchester United, a really good team, a top 4 team, it's going to be hard. You've seen our games against those teams. Maybe I need to go with a different plan of attack. Maybe not try to control like we do. Probably won't against those teams. But we got to be careful. See, if that was against a better team, that would have been a goal conceded. They wasted that chance. Though we look to hold on to the 2-0 here. We didn't concede a goal, which is a good thing. Strong performance, as expected, though. We'll say assertively, well done, lads. It's a good win. I don't need to say too much more than that. It was a solid game, and we did as expected. But, guys, this is the draw for the 6th round now. So we're either going to be playing Leicester or QPR. So still a chance we could play QPR, potentially. But here, guys, 3rd and final game of the episode, and probably going to be the most intense you could imagine. That first half, it was perfect. I thought we would be cruising into the next stage, but this is going to be a tough one away from home. They're not going to be as easy, or at least in the first half of the game we played last against them. But yeah, looking at our team, it's pretty strong. Made the rotations back in. Chris Smalling with Van Dijk. That is very, very strong. Van Dijk, obviously, with 20 strength. So he's a very big player, big and powerful. And Smalling is in a similar style, to be honest. If you look at their height and weight as well and their physical attributes. Like, in theory, they should be very, very tough centre-backs to come up against, really. So hopefully, and that was my thought process with signing Smalling as well, hoping Van Dijk would stay. But if a big team does come in, we have to really negotiate because we promised we would. But that's I like having 2 beastly centre-backs like that. And again, here, similar kind of setup for Bilbao. So let's see how they're going to progress. Those are the assistant managers, opposition instructions applied. They seem all right. So we'll just leave it like that as we head into the game. What are we going to say here assertively? I know we aren't favourites. I got to say, don't get complacent. Saying it from the start of a new match is going to be hard, but that's the thing. It's like... essentially, it's still half-time, and see, the lads know that. They know they're going to have to play really well. We got 2 good goal scorers for us this season, starting in Sandro and Gabbiadini. So I feel we can score in this game, which will be good for us. Maybe a couple goals. Could we score like they did, 2 away goals? That would help us. And I've mentioned it before. I talked about our defence. I'm really happy with how it was looking because when I joined Southampton, Forster wasn't available to use. He was injured. We didn't have Smalling, of course. Cedric was injured as well. So, and then we add Smalling into that. Looks very, very good. And we can get an early goal. And this guy has been so clinical. Sandro, 17th of the season. He still had a decent amount of goals before I joined. And he was probably, their only shining light, really. And, no one else. Ramu, the defensive midfielder, picking up an assist there. How about that? I'm not sure if that player there for us, Gabbiadini, maybe he was getting in the way of the keeper a bit. But, we'll take that. We've got a 2-goal break now. We've got 1 away goal. So that's second, and we'll have the same as Bilbao if we can find that in this game. Will be nice to get into half-time with this scoreline. 1-0 here. Or could we make it a second today? And we do! And it is... Oh, is that offside? Oh, I get confused when the offside comes up. When it shows that because it was for like a previous action before the next highlight came in. But yeah, that confused me because Sane and Sandro's name was coming up with offside. I'm like, what? But yeah, I'll take that 2-0. Very, very good. We got that's how it goes. Assists from the midfielders, goals from the attackers. There we go. Sane, scoring his goal for us here today to kick off his career, really. I feel like the team will be more mine next season. I've brought in players that can suit our style of play and everything like that. But yeah, when you join a club mid-season, it's always that kind of feeling. But anyway, yeah, I'm happy with the performance. We look very, very good. Again, a good first half against them. Let's see how the second's going to go. But yeah, back on that point, when you join a club mid-season, you obviously try and make changes, but it feels more fresh after you have a pre-season with them, everything like that. You go into a brand new season, you have more time to get rid of any players you don't want and everything like that, and tactics-wise. And we give away a penalty just randomly. Like, there was no... Like, it felt like there was no lead-up. Who knows? Who knows? Let's just see what happens here. It's San Jose, and he scores the goal. I hate that feeling when you concede a penalty, but I guess it can feel like that with Football Manager. It just... Because a highlight can just come up, and if it's early in the highlight where the penalty is conceded, it just feels really quick. We need another. Gabbiadini. He could be the one to do it. Oh, he sets it up this time. You don't see that too often. And Sane scores another. How about that? His second goal for the season. Oh, he just needs a bit of time. And like I mentioned about in terms of having a preseason and everything like that, he's going to be really, really good in the next season. Obviously, goalkeeper out of position after attempting to make that save. And yeah, Sane with the easy finish. And here, Bertrand is on a yellow. So we're just going to bring on Henterega, and we will use him in that defensive fullback role. Duty defend. That's obviously the only option to select there. And what will our next game be, actually? Oh, it's another 3 days. But after that 3 days against Watford, we've got a bit more of a break. So that's going to be good for us because their games we should win. It's at home. There's Watford, who are sitting in 12th. Not too bad for them, but Crystal Palace in 14th as well. So 2 important games league-wise. We've got to switch the attention because we're still in 17th. I did a good job to get out of last. So yeah, we're working on that, but got to try and push up to mid-table. To me, both 2 of those games have to be wins. Anyway, we're going to see who we're going to substitute out here. We'll try and bring Özcup in for Ramu, who has had a fantastic game, really. But yeah, 70% condition, need to save him. And then we'll just drop back Højbjerg, who can play there. But again, I wouldn't mind him as a register there. Yeah, see, it's a more aggressive version of deep line playmaker. So he's more central midfielder. So he can suit that role, I think, even though he's not natural as a defensive midfielder. But we'll make those substitutions, those changes. Henterega, there's a lot more to come from you. He's happy. Özcup, who's a bit... I got to say something different here because he's kind of mad right now. I'm just going to say, calmly, pressure's off and deep in thought, because I didn't want to say things I normally do, like have faith in you, because he might have a bad reaction to that because, yeah, we've had some issues of late with him. And it does look like that is going to be it. We're looking like we're going to win 3-1 away and then 6-3 on aggregate. So, as a whole, it's been very good over these 2 legs. And again, multiple players having good games, but Sane clearly the best with both goals he scored. Sandro was pretty good, scored a goal and was involved in one himself. So, that was good. He got an assist. That was really special. That was a great performance. That was more 90-minute performance compared to the previous game, and this one was away from home. So we definitely deserve to advance here. But guys, we're going to leave it there. So pretty successful episode, I would say, winning all the 3 games to advance in the Europa League as well. And obviously, that will probably be the next episode. So yeah, when it's this time in the season, there is more games going on because generally, they'll be crucial. The only real negative right now for us is being in the red, and yeah, that was a big reason down to Sane's deal. But right now, it seems to be paying off. He's playing very, very well for us. It will just maybe hurt us a bit next season, and we may not have a huge transfer budget. But I was happy. Yeah, I'm happy to get the man in. But that will be it for now. And guys, if you could smash the thumbs up button, like I said, and leave your thoughts in the comments. I love that more than anything, honestly. The views or the likes. Likes are important. They do help out my videos to grow my channel and everything like that. But at the end of the day, comments is why I continue doing YouTube, like the actual feedback that gets my enjoyment for making content more than anything, seeing people's comments, because when I don't get a lot and not many meaningful ones. It doesn't feel like I'm making videos for people. It feels like I'm talking to myself or something like that. That's how it feels like when I'm recording, to be honest, because it's not like live, like a live stream or something. But yeah, either way, I just want to see your comments. That's most important, more than anything. So hope you enjoyed it as well. That's important, and I'll see you guys next time.